I'm Melissa.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
Hi, I'm David.
And together we're Disabled DISventures. I have several medical conditions that limit my mobility. I call myself an ambulatory wheelchair user. I use a wheelchair or a mobility scooter anytime I'm outside the house in order to get around. I like to say that we're a disability lifestyle and travel.
We do videos on theme parks, cruise ships, and other places that we visit.
But come with us on our next adventure. So today's video is about the difference between Disney Cruise Line and other cruise lines. Now, I'm going to have to preface this with saying firsthand experience, the only other cruise line we've been on is Carnival. So we can do the difference between Disney and Carnival and include some other differences that I'm pretty sure are differences. So we went on our first Disney cruise this year, and we had a lot of fun, didn't we, Jillian?
Mm-hmm. It was very fun.
So, and Jillian and I have been on 2 Carnival cruises in the last 5 or 6 months.
5.
No, it's
January, February,
yeah.
March. 4. 4 months. It's been 4 months.
Something like that. So
4.
we've been on several cruises recently.
3 in the last 4 months.
Yes, we have been. So I'm going to point out some jumping out things that are different. Okay. So the first is price.
But you can't directly compare price because Carnival's one of the cheaper cruise lines and Disney's one of the more expensive ones. And you're also paying for the Disney brand with Disney.
So comparing apples to apples, Disney is way more expensive. Like apples to apples, I mean, same number of days, same ports, right? So like Disney's way more expensive. So the cruise that we did, Carnival does a similar one. I think it's different port that they leave out of though. But I have looked at the prices for both of them. And it is quite a large difference in price.
But again, you're also paying for the Disney brand. So
Right. So that's going to be your first thing. Like if price is a huge concern for you, Disney Cruise Line is probably something you're either going to have to save up for quite some time, like we did, or it might be something that you need to reconsider and try a different cruise line.
But on the flip side, it's Disney, so they are going to be...
So there is some differences with Disney Cruise that you're not going to get on other cruise lines. Like with Disney Cruise, we got Disney characters.
Right.
You're not going to get that with other cruise lines.
And Disney tends to be a little bit better about accessibility than other places.
They can be. With the cruise line, I didn't notice. So, like, between the Carnival ships and the Disney ships, number one, the Disney ship we went on was one of the oldest ones they have. But it was still pretty accessible. They had handicap bathrooms in certain spots. The one thing I did like about Disney that I haven't noticed on Carnival, and I don't know if other cruise lines are like this or not, because again, we've only done Disney and Carnival. If there was a bathroom, Disney had a sign saying where the closest handicap bathroom was on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Not in your cabin. So, like, when you're out doing stuff, like, if they have a bathroom, there would be, if there wasn't a handicap bathroom there, they would have a sign saying, closest handicap bathroom is deck, whatever, aft. Forward, mid. Right, whatever. Wherever the closest handicap bathroom was to where you're at. So that was one thing I did like about the Disney ships. I'm assuming the other ships are like that. We've only been on one. With Carnival, they didn't have anything like that I noticed on any of the ship. The 2 that we've been on most recently, which are actually newer ships. We just went on the Panorama, which is one of their newest ships.
Yeah,
and we
she's
have
like
some
2
videos.
years old.
She was launched, and coronavirus shut everything down.
It was literally like a month later.
Technically still in her inaugural season in 2022 because she didn't make it a full season. She didn't make it a full year of cruising, and the pandemic shut everything down.
Yeah, it was literally like a month later, and they had to
Yeah,
dock her.
They literally had only been cruising for like a month, so it's still a brand new ship, essentially.
They released one, I think, last year.
They do have a newer ship that was released, the Mardi Gras, but the Panorama is still like brand spanking new, essentially. So, okay. Disney includes soda with theirs. Carnival does not.
I don't think most cruise lines include soda in their basic drink package.
I don't think so either. So, Disney doesn't have a drink package other than there are some alcohol packages you can purchase. But like Carnival has a Bubbles program, which includes soda that you can purchase. If you're going to drink a lot of soda on board, by all means, do it. But Jillian and I purchased it for our cruise in December, and we did not drink enough soda to offset that cost. So this time, we didn't do it.
No, we made that mistake.
We brought some soda on with us. Again, and that's the thing, like they have Pepsi products on Carnival, and I'm a Coke person.
I don't so much care as to the
long
brand.
As you can get Dr. Pepper. But they didn't have Dr. Pepper.
No, they didn't. And if they have stuff other than Dr. Pepper, like I'll drink it. Like I'll drink Pepsi and Coke and Serum Mist and
Anyway.
Sprite's better.
So, which is a Coke product. Anyways, so we didn't get the drink package this time. We just brought some soda on with us. Differences between Disney and Carnival. Let's see.
Disney ships are more easily identifiable.
Yes, Disney does have that look like it's the older cruise lines to them, like a,
ocean liner.
Right.
They look like they're freaking ocean liners.
Carnivals are pretty distinctive too, though. They all have the red, white, and blue
tail
funnel. Yeah, the whale tail funnel and stuff. So Carnivals are pretty distinctive too. Most cruise lines have something that distinguishes them, so you can look at it and go, "Oh yeah, that's this cruise line." I did notice that we didn't see the cruise director as much for Disney as we do on Carnival, but part of that may be Disney is not yet back to doing deck parties and a lot of stuff that Carnival is back to doing. Carnival, you can do deck parties. You can have.
I mean, we had the silent DJ night that was on Carnival, which that was fun.
Right. Disney is not back to doing deck parties yet, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. I just know that I would see the cruise director on the Carnival ship all over the place. On the Disney cruise, we ran into him once outside of the show. So I guess he would announce the nightly show. Well, there was 2 shows a night, but we only ended up going to one of them. Because we didn't want to see Frozen.
No.
Because David's not really big into Frozen. And we've seen the Disneyland Frozen show and weren't super impressed with that.
Well, I mean...
And it's just another stage version.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty similar. So we didn't go to Frozen, but we did go to
the
other show.
If they brought Aladdin back, that would... I have a feeling Dad would go to that.
Yeah. Aladdin back to the Disneyland Theater. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That show was amazing. But it's on Broadway right now, so they're probably not going to.
Probably not. But that was a good show.
So the only time we saw the cruise director was when he was announcing that show, and one random time I saw him, we were walking through the hall.
Yeah.
I think that was like one of the biggest things that stood out to me. Like, I would see the cruise director all over the place. And Carnival announces things. They announce activities for the afternoon, for the morning, the afternoon, the evening, and Disney was not announcing activities at all.
Well, no, They were if you were in your stateroom and you were watching the TV and you were watching the channel that announced that stuff.
But not as often as Carnival. Carnival was announcing it like 3 or 4 times a day. They'd come on. All right, this is what you can expect in the next couple of hours.
Hey, this is fill in your cruise director's name. Your cruise director giving you the itinerary for Time Block.
Yeah, Disney was not really doing that like Carnival was. So what else? So, I mean, honestly, a cruise is a cruise is a cruise. Yes.
But it's the people that make a difference.
Right. And I will have to say that the employees that Carnival has are pretty amazing.
I mean,
the cast members are normally amazing for Disney, but when it comes to a cruise line, like comparing the cast members at Disney Cruise up against the Carnival
crew
employees,
members.
Honestly, I don't know if it's just a cruise thing. Like, cruising just attracts really fun, energetic, engaging people. Maybe if that's what it is. Versus, like, the parks versus other theme parks. There is no comparison to the people that Disney has in the parks when you compare to other theme parks. None. No comparison. Disney cast members are always going to rank higher, in my opinion. Every interaction I've ever had with a Disney cast member was leaps and bounds beyond other theme park employees. But when it comes to cruising, I think it's a different story, because I think cruising just attracts this type of personality person. And like, we had amazing servers on Disney, but we had amazing servers on the Carnival Cruise. And I don't know if it's just the time of year too, and the fact that we're just right back to cruising and everybody's just so happy and nobody's had a chance to get jaded and over it. Because I don't know if it's just because like everybody's just so happy to be back to work, and like in a year all of this is gonna change, or
like our cabin stewards both were amazing. I mean,
yeah.
I will say I would have liked to see the cruise director more
on Disney.
I would have liked to see him more, because on the Carnival cruises that we've been on, you've seen them more, you've been able to talk to them more, they're more interactive with the guests, and yet you only saw them a couple of times.
I think Disney could possibly safely bring back the deck parties. The thing that I noticed too with the Disney Cruise Line ship is the pool decks don't have as much room as, like, say, the Carnival pool decks on them.
Yeah, so how did they do deck parties, I wonder?
I don't know, because we haven't done Disney pre-COVID when they were doing deck parties.
I know how. When the fireworks show, there's a thing that slides over the pool.
Yes.
And creates more space over the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be how they do it, is they slide that thing out.
Yeah.
So they put a net over the pool, and then there's these two things that kind of like slide out over the pool.
Yeah, the pool has like a teak cover on the Disney ships that
Carnival
slides.
just sticks a net over theirs and calls it a night.
Yep. So honestly, I think Disney could bring back the deck parties. Carnival's doing them. Everybody has to be vaccinated, and like you get tested before you go. And
Disney does fireworks on their ships.
Oh yeah, that is the other really big difference between that. Nobody else. Disney is the only one that does fireworks at sea. It was kind of cool. I watched it, so I was having medication side effects the night of our fireworks. So I watched them from our veranda. I could kind of see them, but not really. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool to see the fireworks, I thought.
So Dad and I were on deck 12 on the starboard side of the ship. We'd been standing up there for like 45 minutes waiting for them to shoot off the fireworks. So we got a pretty good vantage point of being able to see them. And to our right, you can see cast members lining up the fireworks that they were shooting off and launching them from the aft of the ship. You could actually...
Oh, that's cool.
We were sitting there watching them. We were watching them set it up and everything. We didn't film it, but we were... Like,
You should have.
I was sitting there watching them do it.
Disney has spas. The other cruise lines have spas. Disney has their pools, their adult-only areas. The other thing that Disney does differently than other cruise lines, and we don't get this experience because they don't with the handicap rooms, but the normal rooms have 2 bathrooms in their staterooms. One bathroom that has a toilet and a sink, and the other bathroom has a sink and a shower.
Why?
Well, they think it's easier for families, like, getting ready for stuff. Like, one can get ready in one bathroom, one can get ready in the other bathroom. And, like, if someone's taking a shower, someone can use the toilet. And you don't have, like, someone trying to come in and use the toilet while you're in the shower. Which a lot of families don't like doing. But as anybody with children knows, if you've ever had kids or been around little kids, a lot of times they have to go to the bathroom and you can't really control it. So Disney has, in their normal staterooms, they have one bathroom. It's like a split bath design. But they don't do this in the handicap rooms because there's not enough room. They're already bigger in order to make room for the wheelchairs, which... I always have a handicap room because I either have my wheelchair or my mobility scooter and I need the room. So, and our bathroom's already bigger anyway because of the wheelchair room. So the big difference between Disney Cruise Line and other cruise lines is, one, you're going to get Disney characters. If you're going to be there during any holiday, you're going to get a holiday outfit. So like for Halloween, it's Halloween costumes. For Christmas, you're going to get a Christmas outfit.
I wonder what Belle's Halloween costume would be.
I don't know, but mostly for the Halloween costumes, they do, like, for Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and like that. Okay? So you're going to get Disney characters.
They're fab.
And if you're going on one of the, like, Marvel or Days at Sea, you're going to get a lot of Marvel characters. We got Thor on ours. I got to meet Thor. I mean, how cool is that?
We didn't ask him how Loki was.
Characters, Disney characters, fireworks at sea. They include soda with their basic beverage package, and
that's why they're so expensive. You're paying for the Disney brand and a fireworks show.
That's true. That could be why there's so much more. The other big difference between Disney and other cruise lines is your dining. Disney does a rotational dining where you move dining rooms, but your service team comes with you. So you'll have the same servers, you'll sit at the same table, but you move, same table number, but you move restaurants every night. There's not just one main dining room, one or two main dining rooms that you're assigned to. They have 3 main dining rooms.
I was really sad that we didn't get to go back to Animator's Palette.
I know. I want to go back to... I want Animator's Palette like every night. I loved Animator's Palette.
Well, not every night, but like 2 or 3 times.
We only had a 4-night cruise.
I know.
We ended up in Tiana's place twice. But, okay. So.
And their tomato soup that they claim to be...
Yeah, we're doing a video on that. Okay, so to sum up. Wait, let me explain.
No. Too long.
Takes too long.
Let me sum up.
To sum up, the big difference between Disney Cruise Line and other cruise lines is fireworks at sea, Disney characters, rotational dining, soda with the basic beverage package,
which is like water and tea, that kind of stuff.
Juice. Was that it? I think that's it.
I believe that's it.
Those are the big main differences between a Disney cruise and any other cruise line. We'll have more videos coming out. Make sure you pay attention for those. Hit that like and subscribe for us.
And if you got that movie quote, put it in the comments. And welcome to the crew.
Thanks for watching.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video or go live.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest.
You can support us on our Patreon. We have tiers starting at $1 per month.
Thank you for all your support. If you want to see more, click the video in your right-hand corner.